Hey everyone, so today we're gonna be repainting this dual disc. Here's a before after photo. If you're interested, I'm just gonna be running through like a speed painting sort of thing and explaining what I'm doing. So let's just jump right into it. So here's the original dual disc, the one from everyone's childhoods. At the moment I'm just sanding it down. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but it's really difficult to paint plastic just because it does not adhere. You just tend to be able to just pick the paint straight off because it's just so smooth. So I'm just going to sand it down a little bit, make it a little bit matter, just so the paint actually sticks. Now I'm just taping down the parts that I don't want to cover in primer, so anything clear. Anything else, maybe buttons as well, but anything besides that, you should be fine just to chuck the primer straight onto it. Make sure you get the fine lines of everything you want as well, just because when you don't stencil it properly, you'll get some ugly lines. Ugly lines! Here it is, the almighty primer. The thing that's gonna hold everything you do today all together. And if you don't use this, your paint is probably gonna peel off when you touch it. This happens a lot with plastics, metals, and anything else solid and glossy. At the moment I just realized there's more clear stuff on the dual disc, so I'm just adding a bit more before I put the rest of the primer on. And look at it, it's beautiful. It's grey and it looks like pre-production. Like they would never chuck that weird paint that they decided to put on there. And now I'm just sanding it down again just to smooth it out. Got some metallic silver paint. You don't have to grab the exact brand I got, just grab metallic silver paint. The better quality, the better the finish, obviously. And here, I'm not really too bothered about getting silver everywhere, because silver is pretty much going to be the base of it. It's one of the main colors of the dual disc, so I'm not too worried about it. And it might not seem it, but it's been quite a while. Time has passed. Probably in between each cut is at least an hour or 2 hours, and it was also a really hot day that day. I just cut out the frames so you wouldn't get too bored. So don't do exactly what I'm doing in this video. Don't chuck the tape straight on after you painted it, because it will peel off the paint. This was about 2 hours in between each clip. So here it is. Put on the metallic blue. And I've just put the tape where I don't want the blue to be. And quite early in, you don't really have to tape up much because you're going to be painting a lot of the rest of it anyway. So I've just decided to leave a lot of it undone. And that's the blue metallic. Looks quite good to me. I've chucked probably three coats by now, just to get that real deep blue effect. And here is the most satisfying part, peeling it off. Peeling off, I tend to do it straight away, just because sometimes when you peel off paint when it's dried, it'll tear off a little bit of the actual paint because it's hardened on top of it, like fused it together. And here you see little bits where it's come through yet. Easy fix, and do not fret. Just use this piece of cardboard or whatever you've got around and block it from entering anywhere else, and just spray really finely detail onto that part that's messed up. And there it is. Doing the other side. And again, each cut is about 2 hours. This whole process took me about 2 days. And I've chucked a lot of coats of paint. That silver, I chucked probably 3 coats of paint on it. Look at it, it's so metallic. And here I've just skipped me taping it up because that's hell boring to watch. And to save a lot of tape, I just decided to tape some craft foam onto the parts where I don't want red, where I'm gonna be painting red. And for a shortcut, I just chucked a bit of cloth over it. And here is the red paint. Make sure you shake your paint cans really friggin' well before you spray it, because it'll come out chemically wrong and it'll do all sorts of weird things like bubble up, leave dots everywhere, not actually stick, all sorts of things. And here again I'm using techniques I've used before in the video. You shouldn't be too surprised. Okay, that was a 2-hour gap, alright? Don't chuck tape onto the paint straight after you've painted it. And here it is, the fine detailing. Fine detailing, I only tend to go 1 coat just because it doesn't really matter. Anything else, I do 2 to 3 coats of the paint. And here I've got cotton bud. Sometimes it'll go over the border or bleed in. You can easily get rid of this if you take off the tape straight away. That's also another advantage of taking off the tape quickly. The problem with taking off paint quickly though is sometimes you accidentally dab the paint onto the surface you're trying to paint, and it will make a bad little detail there. It's so satisfying to peel off that fucking tape. And here it is, cleaning up the detail again. Look at it, so shiny already. Chucking on the other side, do exactly the same thing, 1 coat. And it's almost done. This is already into the second day. And I almost forgot one little detail, which is this. So I've done that, take it off, and fix it up. Take off the clear tapes, the things that were protecting it from the start. So that was some lighting, like LED spots, and there was also a clear card holder for your deck that I didn't want to turn into a color, so I kept it clear. And here's the finished result. I've got to say it looks a lot different to the stock standard default plasticky looking dual disc from 1990 something. I'm happy with how it turned out and can't wait to use it for a cosplay. Thought I'd share that with you. You can also make it a bit shinier if you polish it. I've yet to do that, but if you do decide to polish it, try and leave it a couple of days at least, because it could react to the paint. Look at that shiny beast. Alright, and look at that shiny beast. Alright, so that's all I have to share with you guys today. So, peace out, Brussels sprout, and take it easy, lemon squeezy. Peace!